So I've laid my flowers out as I had before when I just cut them, and I just felt that I hadn't really got something nice and pointed for the top. So with the wax flower, you've got these nice sort of stems with no flower on, so they will make a nice point at the top. So I'll put that on a silver wire, as I've done with the smaller bunches of the wax flower, and around. And tape. Alright, so you can almost see the shape already, can't you? So that's me diamond shape at the top. So really I'm just going to condense them all together. So if you've noticed, I've got smaller leaves here, larger in the middle, and a smaller one coming out the back. So I'm now going to make a branching unit where I put two of the leaves together, and this is an ivy. So I just overlap them, and then I'm going to tape them together like that. So here I'm going to use these as my focal, but I want to put these on a branching unit as well. But these are a lot heavier, right? So this is where I need my 46 wire. So 46, which is still nice and light. And I'm going to add that to the silver wire. And tape. Cut away a little bit so it makes it even lighter. Add my next bud. So if you can see it, I've got the small at the top and coming down. What does this give me? Remember? So I've got transition from small to large, yeah? Add to the next one. Right, to 3 there. Right, over slightly. So, but can you see it actually holds itself up now? If I'd used them just on silver wire, it wouldn't. So I'm going to start with my point at the back, and I'm going to put my ivy leaves. So where my thumb and finger is, that's going to be my binding point. And I mustn't travel from there. One point. I'm going to put my unit on top. Then I'm going to put some of my little clumps of wax flower. Then I'm going to look to see which is my biggest rose. Perhaps encourage it a little bit. So I'm actually going to have that coming out at that angle. Right, so if you can see the profile there. Then 2 each side, like so. Then you can add another bit. If you want at this stage, you can wire. Right, so I'm going over where my thumb and finger are, because say that you must only bind in one place. And now to put 3 ivy leaves around. So these are the largest of the leaves. so. Another bit of my wax flower there. And now I'm going to put my return end. So that needs to go at 45 degrees, and it's going backwards. Alright, so if you look at the profile there, and then again an ivy leaf, or two if they're small, at the back. And then I can come round with that wire if I want again just in one point. Pull back so, like so. Right, I feel that there's a little gap there, so I will put another ivy leaf there. Right, but at this stage you can look to see what's needed. Feel that I need a little bit more wax flower. So, you know, sometimes you can guess, and then if you have any flowers over it, might be right for the cake top. But don't make too much work for yourself, so I'm just putting a little bit at the return end there, so, yeah. So if you actually squeeze them, then the wires will go together, so you don't necessarily need to bind in that binding point. I'm going to cut away the stem and also thin it out as well. And then I'm going to tape. So no natural stem should be in this binding point. This should all be wires here. Just pull that, so that's my focal. And because everything's wired, you can adjust your placements. So I've pulled the tape off a bit too much, and I've got the silver wire, so just come over there so that there's no wire at the bottom there. Right, so bullion wire is quite trendy to actually cover the stem now. So, you know, especially like if perhaps there's a silver theme, this would be a way of actually putting that bit of silver into the corsage. So I've doubled it, and then I'm going to flip there and come round the stem. So it covers the stem a little bit. So bullion wire comes in lots of different colours. There's a lime green there. Right, so as I say, just adjust. And then there's your corsage, which you would spray with water, and usually like to put a couple of corsage pins on there. Okay, so that's your standard corsage. Right, folks?
Thank you.